My name is Tanner Jarrell, and I am in charge of sections 8.5.1 and 8.5.2 for Group Nine's presentation. Starting with KDCs, let's see that they are a solution to the secure distribution of public keys. KDCs are used to provide public keys on demand. KDCs require 100% uptime, and they must always be online. And they are also not a scalable solution and would quickly become a bottleneck. Is there a more effective solution to just validate public keys? And that would be yes. We have CAs and certificates. Using a certificate authority, we can certify public keys via certificates. Certificates are used to associate a particular public key with a principal entity, like an institution, a company, individual. Certificates can also be bound to attributes instead of specific entities, like a key belonging to anyone over the age of 18, for example. A big benefit of CAs over KDCs is that a CA does not require 100% uptime. In fact, they can actually operate offline entirely. And CAs are a third party that are typically responsible for validating and maintaining the integrity of public keys. So, how do certificates work? When a request for the certificate is sent, the recipient will receive the request along with a signature and certificate ID, usually in the form of a hash. The recipient can then verify that the sender is who they say they are by checking to see if the signature matches the signature assigned to the certificate. If they match, then the sender is genuine, and if not, it's forgery. So I'll just ask the question: what is the main advantage of CAs over KDCs? And I'll be looking for something along the lines of the uptime being an issue. Um, so 8.5.2 is about X509. Um, for everyone who wants something signed went to a CA with a different kind of certificate, it would quickly become difficult to keep track of all the formats. The certificate standard known as X509 was developed and approved by ITU to prevent this issue. And X509 has been heavily influenced by OSI, borrowing even some of the worst features like naming and encoding. So, at its core, X509 is used to describe certificates, almost like a naming system. So, usually you'll get something along the lines of this, kind of looks like a funky URL. But down here we can see that the C tag right here represents the country of origin. So where the key, what country the key comes from, or the certificate, excuse me. The O represents the organization name that it represents. So we can see that the organization is Money Bank. OU represents the organization unit and department. So we can see that it's the loan unit or department of Money Bank. And CN represents the name of the holder, like the specific person who is holding it. So we can see that it's owned by Bob, who works in the loan unit of Money Bank that resides in the United States. So, for my question, I'll give the class an X509 address, and I'll ask him what the organization and department unit or a unit of this tag is, and we can see that it comes from Toyota's sales department. Thank you very much.